Wizards have been part of human stories for thousands of years. They appear in myths, legends, and fairy tales from all around the world. Even though they come in many shapes and sizes, wizards usually share one important thing. They use magic, knowledge, and special powers that most people don't have. Some of the earliest wizards showed up in ancient myths. In Egypt, people told stories of wise priests who could read the stars and perform mysterious rituals. In Greece, there were oracles who gave messages from the gods. And in Mesopotamia, magicians called baru practiced divination to predict the future. These early wizards weren't exactly like the ones we see in movies today, but they were respected for their wisdom and secret knowledge. In Europe during the Middle Ages, wizards became characters in famous stories. The most famous is probably Merlin, the wizard who appeared in the legend of King Arthur. Merlin was wise, clever, and could see into the future. According to the stories, he helped King Arthur become a great ruler and protected him with magic. Merlin's image, a robed, mysterious figure with a long white beard, became one of the most lasting ideas of what a wizard looks like. As time went on, people kept telling stories about wizards. Some were kind and helpful, like Merlin, and some were greedy or dangerous. In folk tales, wizards might live alone in a forest, gathering magical herbs and brewing potions. They might offer help to heroes or sometimes trick them. Wizards often had a deep connection to nature and spent a lot of time studying the world around them. They practiced alchemy, trying to turn common metals into gold, and looked at the stars to find hidden meanings in the universe. By the 19th century, wizards began to appear in new kinds of literature, like fantasy novels. Writers took inspiration from old myths and created their own versions of these magical figures. Wizards in these stories were often teachers and guides who helped young heroes grow. Sometimes they had staffs or wands, wore long robes, and kept secret libraries full of spell books. In the 20th century, wizards became even more popular. One of the most famous fictional wizards is Gandalf from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Gandalf is kind, brave, and very wise, but also a bit mysterious. He's a trusted advisor who guides his friends through many dangers, using his magic only when it's really needed. Another well-known wizard is Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Dumbledore is the headmaster of Hogwarts, a school for young witches and wizards. Like Merlin and Gandalf, Dumbledore is old and wise, and readers admire his caring, gentle personality. Of course, wizards don't always look like kindly old men. Some are fierce, like the evil Saruman from The Lord of the Rings, or sneaky and selfish like other magical characters in myths and fairy tales. Throughout history, wizards have been seen in different ways, depending on the story being told. Wizards also show up in movies, games, and cartoons. Sometimes they go on big adventures to fight monsters or save kingdoms. Other times they help heroes on their quest by giving them magical items or advice. Wizards might have flying brooms, crystal balls, magic hats, or even pets like owls or cats who help them in their work. Some wizards speak spells in strange languages, while others use enchanted tools or draw symbols in the air. Whether they live in ancient myths, modern fantasy books, or fun movies, wizards continue to be part of our favorite stories. They inspire us to dream of magic, to explore, and to believe that there's always something amazing just around the corner. And as long as people keep telling stories, wizards will never truly disappear.